Alright, guys. Happy Friday. It's morning time. Just after Big Turkey Day here in the United States. If you're elsewhere, happy Friday. We're going to explore Rover Mechanic Simulator. It looks interesting. So we're gonna check it out. Now I have not even, if you look, no time on this. I have not even clicked play on this. So this will, what you'll see is what you get. And I will very likely, because I think this is a Windows only game. So I think I'm going to have to come in here, go compatibility, force compatibility. We're going to see if this is going to start off the bat here. Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to make a quick change here. Come in. Let's see if this one works. No, I just keep stepping it down until one works. Play the game. Let's see. Alright, it crashed again. We're getting closer. Let's go down to 7.0.4. See, this is what you see behind the scenes before people start their streams. What? What? You bringing me your raggedy old soccer ball? I don't know. Did that even start? Oh, okay. It crashed again. All right. You know what's really going to suck is if I can't play it on here. That'll put an end to the stream real quick, won't it? One of these has got to work. Ah, see? I knew one of them was going to work. All right. Sudo doesn't work on Mars. Uh-oh. Well, how do I get admin commands then? Possibility to disable mass acceleration has been added. Search boxes, blah, 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 blah. Upcoming content. All the updates. Alright. Let's start this, see how it goes, guys. Select a profile. We get to create a new profile. We're going to call it... What should we name our mechanic here? How about... Ratchet. We'll call him Major. Major Ratchet. There we go. Oh no, we don't have the space. Alright, we'll just leave the R there for Ratchet. Apparently there's a character limitation on this, because, yeah. So, but we got the Major, and then we got the Ratchet. So, Yeah, well, that's just gonna be his name. Rank is Starman Basic. Okay, Major Ratchet. Why are you sure you want to delete the account? No, we don't want to. What does this mean? Oh, we're accepting it. Okay. Hold space to begin. Okay, we've logged in. Got it. Okay. And we're going to... Let's see what options we have here. General is English. Nice. Okay. Let's go back. Controls. Standard WASD. Mouse sensitivity, orbiting sensitivity, invert look, blah, 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 blah. Zoom in and out, Q and E, K. Upgrades in N. Player info C. Okay. Video settings. Set quality preset low. Good enough for now. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure what would happen if we go ultra on this. Let's try it and see what happens stream-wise. Changes will be applied after restart. Of course they will. Since you are quite fresh, you have to complete special introduction missions to learn the ropes. There's ropes in space? Follow steps like this and you will learn more about working as a rover mechanic. Some of the steps include this one. Some of the steps, including this one, may contain multiple messages. Press D to view the messages. If you know what to do next, just look for markers. They show your current objective. You can always press 4 to toggle objective panels. Okay. Move cursor change depends on whether or not you are looking at an interact object. Cross out circle means you can't interact with the object. Maybe makes sense. Maybe you have unlocked the object. Slightly transparent doesn't mean that there is any object to interact with within your reach. Fully visible dot means that you can interact. Okay. The aforementioned side panels help you track if you current task objectives, key binding and part object log. To show hide panels 1, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So we come up here and we interact with the airlock. I guess we need to close the airlock. There. Now we're locked in here. Alright. See here. Is there anything in the medical kit? Nope. I guess this is our little lab here. Ooh, temperature. Negative 66 Celsius. 19 in the room. Wow. See, I guess that's out and in. That's... Carbon dioxide, 94.9%. Radiation. Oh, that's a harsh environment out there, guys. We'll get over to our little diamonds here in a second. Hold up to access bottom parts. Oh, that's probably a little hoist. I get it. Look at those wheels. It's probably what they hauled the rover in on. Rover's a fairly large piece of equipment. Okay, it doesn't look like we have anything right now, but... Boy, they barely fit that kid in here, don't they? Footsteps are going to drive me nuts. Alright, let's collect our tablet. What is this? Tool case? Oh, we're definitely going to need that. And, of course, a cordless drill. Great, you now have the tools you need and are almost ready to start work. Walk around the hangar and we will explain to you what each specific device does. When you are finished, you will accept your first order. Okay. Well, I've kind of already walked around things. There's no jump in this. Alright, the radio. It's just a digital radio. As much as you have absolutely no use for it when repairing rovers, it is still pretty neat. Let's see what music we have. See if the stations are any good. Download all the... And this is probably my custom music. Yep, your music on the radio. Okay. Let's check out the rock station. Doesn't sound too bad. Oh, sounds like I'm floating. Oh. Now I feel like I need to be wandering the wastelands ready to shoot barrels. Now I feel like I should be doing some house flipping. Yeah. I don't think I want to do any first-person shooters today. The song's going to take a while to get started here. Almost there. It's building up to it. There we go. 22 minutes later. All right. All right, we're going to turn the music off for now. What is this? The PCB table. Use the PCB table to find out which components of a printed circuit board are damaged so you can replace them. Gee, I wonder if PCB table means printed circuit board table. Remember that you always don't have 3D print specific components. If you want to avoid too much work, you can also print an entire PCB, but this is, of course, a more expensive solution. Yes, okay, so it's basically like doing the part repair in Car Mechanic Simulator versus just buying the part. The Rover Configurator. With the help of this device, you can configure ECUs of the rover you repair. Every time you finish the job, you have to plug the wireless configurator into the rover and use the rover ECU configurator to reset the system. Makes sense. Alright. Let's see what this whiteboard is over here. The workbench. Everybody's got to have a workbench. A workbench without a mechanic is Mundu apt-get install Pong. So sudo doesn't work, but they've got Mandu apt-get install Pong. Awesome. All right. Use the workbench to find out which components of set are which components of sets are damaged so you can easily replace them. At this workbench, you can also clean dirty parts. Remember that you can't analyze or repair parts which are dirty. Huh. Keep in mind that you don't always have to 3D print specific components. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Of course, it's a more expensive solution. What is this piece of equipment here? Planet Fix, the Crusher. We're going to call you Dr. Crusher. With the help of the Crusher, you can recycle bad parts and recover some of the resources. The more of a part is damaged, the fewer resources can be recovered from it. Makes sense. That makes total sense. Alright, what's this? The Printer. We're going to call you the Super Fabricator. Use the 3D printer to print new components and parts that you need for rover maintenance. The higher the complexity of a part, the more time it takes to print. Go figure. Try to complete your orders by replacing the smallest components possible since it's a more economical approach. Remember that printing requires resources. You can obtain more resources by completing quests. Okay. Yes, I got Rover Mechanic Simulator. The MCU, the Master Control Unit. This device is the main control unit of your hangar. Gee, see? Use it to operate the gantry crane and play retro video games if you have any. The MCU's OS is a Martian distribution of Linux, thus the reason why it's MUDO instead of SUDO. Tip, sudo doesn't work on Mars. Is this going to actually use Linux commands? Because that'll be totally awesome if it does. Mini game resources. Each play of one of the installed games will allow you to obtain additional resources. The amount of resources you will be able to get while playing will depend on your final score of the game. Okay. Well, this is getting kind of groovy, guys. Okay.
Look at that huge
I know. How cool's that? All right. So where do we go from here? Press F for the tablet. Order selector. Welcome to your order selector view. Here you can find all your orders. The orders come from various companies, which means your reward and objectives might differ depending on a company you choose. As usual in the world of engineering, some orders are more complex and others are even more complex.
have a smiley face
Because some orders are complex and others are even more complex. Minimum rank requirements sorts the complexity level according to your experience. Thanks to that, you'll never start an order that you can't complete. Okay? I mean, makes sense, right? You don't want to be in a position where like I said, guys, this is my first run. I have not even looked at this, so I'm learning the whole game here from scratch. I haven't even. This is my first time. Once you have selected the tasks, all the important information you need is displayed on the right side of the screen. Each order has a small note that informs you what the problem might be, but keep in mind that this is just a loose insight from the ordinary company. In addition, there is also information on how many resources you get from the company from completing the order you've selected. Our engineers always do preliminary analysis of the order, so sometimes they might leave a clue of what needs to be replaced. So I have been streaming for a whopping 19 minutes.
Okay.
So that's going to be kind of like a computer PC builder where you get little hints in the description as to what might be wrong, and the same with Car Mechanic Simulator, to where they say, yeah, it just doesn't have power, so you have an idea as to where to look. But yeah, I mean, it's you know, so far it's just been standard boilerplate mechanic simulator type of stuff, right?
Although I really do like the background to this of the tablets.
It is quite a nice background, isn't it?
I
Uh,
want you to have this as your background for Linux.
I'll see what I can do, son. Okay, our printer is locked, so we probably don't have printer use yet. Let's go ahead and take our first order here, guys. Um, this is going to be easy. Everything seems fine except one wheel. Would you be so nice to find out what caused the problem? Well, you're on Mars, and the wheels they use are not very squidgy. They're pretty hard wheels. So probably just rolling across the surface of Mars is what caused the problem. But yeah, we'll go ahead and look at it and see what. What? Why are you barking at me? Every time I stream, you just want to talk. Do you want to be part of the stream too? Huh?
I wish I had the face cam on so everyone sees.
I know. I gotta find out why my camera's not working. I cannot. I think I just need to try unplugging it and plugging it back in again. The tablet is the central point of the game. Here you can find all sorts of information about your tasks. The reward box. Oh my gosh, guys, I've got a sneeze coming on. Hold on one second. All right, I think we're over that. Okay. The reward box contains information about resources and experiences which you can get for completing tasks. The summary box contains information about how much money you have spent. We're going to call it credit, not money, because, you know, we're in the future here. We don't use money, we use credits. Okay. Except for the tutorial mission, you can finish orders without repairing the rovers. The only rule is that they cannot be lacking any parts. However, we do not recommend this method as it might backfire and you'll have to bear the consequences. So they'll probably like give you a negative rating for not repairing it, and then you get less jobs and so on and so forth. Let's talk about the tabs on the right. In the missing parts tab, you can see all the parts that you detached from the rover that are currently being repaired. Remember that you can't finish the task before you attach all the missing parts. Tasks. Here you can find all information regarding your current task, preliminary analysis. This is the same tab that you have already seen in the quest selector view. Okay.
So is that like your upgrades warehouse info?
Well, I'm sure the warehouse is where we're going to store parts, right?
Uh huh.
So, welcome to the warehouse. This is your inventory. See, that's where we store parts. This is a lot like Car Mechanic Simulator where we've got our little warehouse, right?
Uh huh.
Click on the part you want to use. For more information, you want to deselect, just click again. Each part has a name, production price, type, etc. If by any chance you detect an unanalyzed part, you can still analyze it in the warehouse by simply selecting the part and pressing F on your keyboard.
Is that how you usually analyze stuff on Car Mechanic?
Nope, that's different.
Okay. Yet again, you could always just rebind the keys.
Well, yes, but
Why is all that stuff in the red?
because it's dropping frames due to the graphics, but I'm not too concerned because there's not a whole lot of motion here. So if we drop flames, we drop flames, baby. If we drop frames on a screen like this, it's not that big because nobody's gonna notice a dropped frame here or there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if it continues that way while I'm actually working, then we'll be concerned about it. But because there's not a whole lot going on right now, I'm not worrying that we're dropping frames.
Okay.
Major Ratchet. Starman Basic. So this is my level info. I've removed 0 screws. I've disassembled 0 parts. I'm a newbie at this. So yay! Upgrades. Profession. Here you can improve your mechanical skills. Okay, yeah, so we prepared 3 paths for you if you like DIY. The most important thing for you to remove rover parts as fast as possible. You should focus on this tech tree. If you don't like getting your hands dirty but are quite good in counting money, maybe the economist tree is for you. And the last tree, analyst. This tree is for people who like to finish their work quickly. With these skills, you can find damaged parts faster. So, yeah, a lot like in Car Mechanic, how you've got all those different tiers for like repairing parts and removing parts and improving the shop, that sort of stuff. Each talent costs 1 skill point. You get them, or to get them, you must do one thing: play. Every time you achieve the next rank, you will get 1 skill point. Use some skill points more. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the same as it is in Car Mechanic Simulator. Skills from all. Yeah, it's just a basic leveling up system. We all know about leveling up systems, so we're not going to go too deep into that. If you want to buy a skill, you have to hold the left mouse button on it. If you want to reset the skill, hold the left mouse button on the finger. Okay. Alright, so that's our upgrade. Let's resume. Prepare for work. Alright, let's come over here and get our order form. Here's a welcome to the main control unit. Confirm your identity by scanning your fingerprint. Hey, it's the penguin. All right,
What?
that's the mascot for Linux operating systems is a little penguin called Lynx,
Oh,
and that's
okay.
what this is supposed to represent.
Okay.
So, all right, so let's go crane. All right. Do
Where are
we?
you? Are you down there somewhere?
I see a little laser here.
F to attach and detach.
Yeah. Shift W to raise the grabber. Okay, Shift W. Shift S to lower the grabber. Okay. And now we attach. And now we go. Watching that little red dot on the screen there.
Too close? Oh,
There we go.
apparently it does work. Okay. Why is this?
And Q and
So,
E zooms in and out. I guess we could have probably done this as well, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
where's your character?
Alright.
Was it out of the screen of the crane?
Hey, look at the little fella!
Aww.
When you click on a vehicle on the lift, you enter the...
Who's
What
that?
is this? I don't know. It's someone calling me. Ah, we'll skip it. We don't want to talk to anybody today. If it's important, they'll leave a voice message. When you click on a vehicle on the lift, you enter the repair view. During the repair, you will be using 3 different modes: assembly, disassembly, analytics. You can switch between them by clicking 1, 2, and 3. Note that you do not have to be in the repair view to do that. If you want to exit repair, just hit escape. Okay. In the disassembly mode, you can remove parts from the rovers. Gee, go figure. That's why it's called disassembly mode. To remove parts, go directly to the warehouse. Access it through the warehouse tab in your... Oh, sorry. They removed parts go directly into the warehouse. Okay. In the assembly mode, you can attach the parts you want to have in your warehouse. Lacking parts appear slightly transparent. Okay. In the analyst mode, you can analyze parts and decide which parts might need to be replaced. Okay. We know on this one it's a wheel, so we just need to focus on the wheels. Analyzed parts are in different colors than not analyzed. White is not analyzed. Orange is dirty. Green is perfectly fine condition. Yellow is acceptable condition. Red requires immediate replacement. Okay. When a part is dirty, you can't analyze it. In that situation, you have to remove it and clean it first. Okay. You can always make sure that you're in the right mode by simply looking at the icons above. So you got this little repair, or install, remove, examine, whatever.
I think that's the exit.
Yeah, probably. With this knowledge, you can easily find the damaged wheel. Okay, let's see if we can easily find the damaged wheel.
I saw it on this side.
You think it's this side? Yeah, that does kind of look cracked there, doesn't it? So, let's see if we can go into analyze mode. Hold to analyze. Oh, see, that's our broken wheel. That one's okay. That one's okay. Perfect. Oh, that's good. Little wheel hub's good. Am I getting experience points for each one of these? Because I think I should be.
What are these rovers called, Dad?
I'm not sure this one has a specific name.
Okay. Man, it's all just red and yellow.
Yeah, some of these parts I can't inspect. Come on, there we go. Come on.
Are you inspecting the bolts?
It's focused on that wheel. There we go. Yeah, I'm just seeing. Maybe I'm going to be getting a lot of experience points here. We don't know yet. See, some of these I can't analyze. But if it's anything like Car Mechanic, every time I inspect a part, I get an experience point. So if that's the case here, yay, I'm getting tons of experience. If it's not, then I'm just wasting time and causing problems, which is fine. Because we're all learning here, right?
Yep, we're all learning. Who suggested this?
See if we can
Wasn't
get
I
this
the
little
producer?
antenna. Yay, we got the antenna. What about the antenna relay? No, we can't inspect that. Okay.
Who suggested this anyway?
This was actually, I've kind of been looking at this on and off, but this was suggested by Jester the other night.
Oh. You're down to one viewer.
It's okay. That's going to fluctuate. That's fine. I'm not concerned about it. I am not concerned about viewers, son.
You just like streaming.
If people want to stick around, that's great. If my content is boring them, that's great. Um, I just appreciate them checking out my channel, and that's how we're gonna go. I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. So now let's go ahead and
Yeah,
exit out
that
of
wheel's
this
at 25%.
and hold to remove.
Does it go slower than Car Mechanic?
A little bit. I have one new item in my inventory. Cover plate. Click to select. Do I have to raise this up somehow?
No, there's extra screws.
Yeah, but I don't know if I need to support this side up to remove the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, nice and smooth, Dad.
Alright. Now when you have the damaged part, you have to print a new one. We have just unlocked the 3D printer for you. When the printing is done, just attach the new wheel along with the rest of the missing parts you've taken off. Do not forget to take the new wheel from the printer feeder. Got it. So we want to come over here to our printer. It's going to take 30 seconds. And do we get to see it work?
Probably in there somewhere.
I wonder if it's going to drop it down through here.
Uh-huh. That's what I was thinking too.
Clunk. Printed part. All right.
But that's a huge rover.
Well, that's a hauler.
Oh. That's a huge hauler.
All right, let's install parts here. We want the new wheel. Uh-huh. I wonder if we need to get out our torque stick.
Your torque stick?
Yeah, think we should get out the torque stick?
Sure. Let's get out the torque stick. What is a torque stick?
It allows you to set things to the proper torque. All right, I think. Ouch, I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. Hey, look at that, it's green now. I didn't see anything that was orange, so we were able to inspect all the parts. The REC connector. The last thing to do is to reset the ECU. To do it, you have to use the ECU configuration seen before. The device connects to rovers via special connectors that you have to plug in first. Some important things to know. You can plug the connector only if no parts of the rover are missing. Otherwise, you will not see it. You can't disassemble a rover while the connector is in the rover. Always do so at the very end. If you configure the drives and can disconnect If you configure the drivers and disconnect connector, then drivers will restart again and you will have to start again. I think the English on that needs to be reworked just a bit. In order to stick the connector to the rover, exit the repair view and press 2 for assemble mode. If everything is fine, you should be able to stick it without any problems. To disconnect the connector for assembly, remember you have to be out of repairing view. Okay. Hold to plug and play. Okay, that is now installed. We need to come over here to, where was that machine? It's over here. All right. Driver configuration. Okay.
Okay. This is exactly like a game Pungent's played. The little puzzles.
Okay, so negative voltage, positive voltage. I need to link this processor to this battery pack. So, select, deselect, rotate. On this screen, you can reset the rover system. Your task is to create a path from the battery to the panel. On the left will display all of the available pieces for that. Then just click on the block in the inventory panel and it will be placed automatically. Red and green spots are supposed to be filled with special tiles that either add or subtract voltage. To safely reset the system, you have to reach the target voltage as shown in the top right corner of the screen. Target voltage is 8. Okay. Current voltage is 0.
So it's basically saying it won't work.
Right. Uh,
Connect this. Connect this to there. Rotate it.
I'm trying to. It's not letting me rotate. Can I move these?
Wait.
No.
I have one of those.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see what we've got here.
What?
I can't rotate any of those. Okay.
I think you can only rotate the ones you placed.
What's the total voltage of our battery? circuit goes here.
Why were you
So
wondering?
we need to kind of loop this around here, don't we? So let's go ahead and add this guy here. Let's add this guy here. Let's add this guy here. We need to add this guy. Oops. Wait, no, go back to this one. Okay. This one here, we need to add here. This guy here, we need to add here, and rotate this around. Alright.
Why isn't anything working? Wait. These are all red and these are all green. Why not you take these that
Hold on. Unpowered, select, blank. I can't delete that.
place one of these on them?
It's not letting me select it.
Actual voltage, -1, -2.
See, it's only letting me go negative on that. It's not letting me go positive. Alright, maybe that's what we need to do. We need to go positive voltage there. Okay, I see what's going on. So that's 5, 6, 7. We need to add that one there. I'm gonna go here, add another -2, go here.
Six volts.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to change one of these numbers here.
Seven.
Let's go back to this one here. Let's add.
Nine. 9 volts. Six.
Alright, so if we go
7.
5.
And then for there, 9 volts. Got it.
Oh. Okay, so I think we need to make one of these a 2 for. There we go.
Why did we have to get it 8 volts?
Because that's what the circuit was. It was an 8-volt circuit. If it's got too many volts, you'll burn components out. If you have too little, it's not going to operate correctly. All right, I think we got that one.
Yeah.
So, Rover configure, already configured. Okay. Where's my mouse? Oh, press space. Okay. So now the little fella's running okay, right? So now we need to pull up our tablet. Where's our tablet here?
I think it was F.
There we go. And order has has no premium tasks. This is going to be easy. Complete order. Objectives. Place on lift. Okay. Repair. Restart the drivers. A wheel. Missing part. Okay. Complete order. Yay! We completed our first order. We unlocked the achievement First Blood. We're now Rambo.
You're now Rambo?
Rambo First Blood.
Oh. I have no idea who that is.
Of course not. You've never seen the movie. Just in the task box to see how many experience points you have gained from the parts
Did you log me in?
correctly. Additionally, in the damaged parts box, you can see which parts were
Actually,
damaged.
I'll
You
go
can always
rescue
have
him.
repair. Okay. All right. Well, we repaired the rover and we restarted the driver. So we got 50 points for that and 30 points. So hey, we're moving on up. We gained 380 experience.
C204.
All right, let's see what this one is. Available orders. The wheel you replaced the last time works just fine, but the Sojourner seems to have more problems than we previously assumed. Before you solved the wheel issue, the bearing must have sustained damage, which caused it to deteriorate much quicker. Since you already have experience with this, could you please take a look at it once again? See, and I thought we checked the bearing, but I didn't notice the bearing being defective, but I guess because it wasn't ready, right? Choose which type of service you would like to provide. Oh, can I click premium? Nope, I can't. Alright. Accept order. Restarting orders. It's time for the test. During that order, you have to use everything you have just learned to repair the rover on your own. Don't worry, if something goes wrong, you can always restart your order. All you have to do is click on the Restart Order button. This operation resets the game to the state from the beginning of the order. Sometimes it might occur necessary to start with a clean state. Be careful, nonetheless, this operation cannot be undone. Okay. Order has no premium tasks. That's why I couldn't select premium. Okay. Replace, repair, restart. Bearing a bearing cover. Okay. We don't have any of those yet. Okay. Salvaging resources. If you've got some parts you no longer need, you can destroy them in the crusher. We have just unlocked it for you. When you are destroying parts via the crusher, you will get some resources in return. The less a part is damaged, the more resources you get. Okay, yeah, it mentioned that. So let's come over here to the crusher real quick. Where's our Dr. Crusher? Right there. I'm gonna go ahead and salvage this wheel. We'll get 17 resources back. Thank you, Dr. Crusher. Alright. Shift S. Whoa, that kind of really whipped it up there, didn't it? Okay. Snake 2D. Press space to start. Don't know if anybody's ever played this game, but it's a fun little game. Oh, this one is the no barriers. Yay, you're watching me play a game within a game. I got a bulldog barking at me because she thinks she's got free turkey. Came home last night with that turkey. She's a turkey hound. Ah! Don't pull on my arm! Ah! Bulldog! Mm. If you run into yourself, it's game over. Yep, see? Okay. That's enough of that. Let's see what terminal is. To run a command as admin, user root, use mudo command. So, mudo apt get install pong. That's actually installing pong. Oh, that's awesome. Sadly, tab complete doesn't work. That would have been spectacular if they had tab complete. So in Linux, if you're typing a command in the command line, you can tab complete the command to assist in faster uh, command line completion. So let's see if we got ls. No, ls doesn't work. So they didn't really go too in depth with this operating system here. Exit. There's Pong. Uh-oh. Just like classic Pong. There was a way to like speed shoot this thing, and I don't know if that's a feature on this or not, but ah, he got me. Love to keep my audience riveted. What? That was that should have been a good recover. I don't know. Well, they won. All right. Let's exit this. Let's go do our repair. Alright, so we need to go into our inspect mode here again. Oh, it's going to be this wheel here, isn't it? How do we get to the bearing? It'll be weird if it's not the same wheel. Let's see here. Those bearings are good. Those bearings are good. That's bearing cover. Cover plate. So I think we're going to have to do a little bit of disassembly. Okay, let's go ahead and disassemble, because I think we're going to have to do a little bit of disassembly to get to that bearing. Alright, now if I go into inspection mode here, okay, I've already inspected that. Let's go back into no, we want to go into inspection mode, so escape out of that. Inspection mode. There's our bearing cover. Yeah, okay, so that's bad. So yeah, we had to take more of the wheel apart. And we can't analyze that, so let's go ahead and remove that. And now we can go into inspection mode here. And there's our bad bearing. Okay, yeah, so I'm figuring that out. That looks pretty straightforward. And then that could come off. Let's go find us a new bearing, huh? Yeah. I think it's still upstairs. Do you need me to go get it for you? Alright, I need to run upstairs and grab some ibuprofen for the wife. There's our wheel bearing right there, so we're going to highlight that. And where is our wheel bearing cover? How do I oh, right here, search for parts. Bearing. Wheel. Oh, did I select the wrong one? Oh, I think I selected the wrong one. Alright. We're gonna let those print. I'm gonna run up and grab some ibuprofen. I'll be right back, guys. Just hang tight for a minute. Alright, guys, I'm back. Hope I removed the right things here. Okay. Get out of this. Whoosh. Install. Bearing cover, okay. And now we want to install this plate, yep. And the wheel. Our new wheel that we installed. And now we need to have our hub assembly. I guess they call it a wheel plug. There we go. Okay, so now we need to plug little Freddy Krueger in here. Alright. We need target voltage of 5 this time, so here's our battery. There's our circuit. Just looking here to see. I'm gonna definitely use this negative here somehow. But how far do we have to draw the circuit? Because that can't turn, so we have to have these be straight. That can't turn. And this can't turn. Let's go ahead and I'm just trying to figure out how the circuit's going to play out. I think we need to come this way, curve up, curve this way, come down around this way. So let's go ahead and delete this one. Oops. Ah. Click here, then go here. Click here, then go here. Click here, then go here. Okay. go here, and then go here. That way we hit our power points. Okay. Need a target voltage of 5. Oh, okay, that's simple. So if we go 3 volts here, 3 volts here, and then negative 1 volt here, boom. That was simple. I'm sure those circuits are going to get a lot more complex. Rover is complete. Okay, drivers are installed. The parts have been replaced. No missing parts. Complete order. Yes. Look at that. Wonder why it doesn't have a time. Earned resources, 2,600. Resources spent, 973, because I made that one stupid bearing because I wasn't paying attention. Let's look at this one. Model name Spirit. Order A163. Price low. It's a low price. I think I'm going to stream this for another hour. And then we're going to put this on hold for the day. But this has been a fun little adventure so far. It's got a great twist on it. It's a lot like Car Mechanic. A few little differences. But yeah, um, it's very simple to understand once you really look into it and get into it. But I've got some plans to do some ARC streaming later today with the little one and possibly my cousin. So I think I'm going to be doing that a little later. We may even, if that doesn't pan out, then it'll probably be with me and the guys playing some 7 Days to Die. We'll have to see how that goes. But right now, yeah, let's complete a few more orders here and get to know this game a little more and see what else we have coming at us. So let's go ahead. Now it's time for a bigger toy. As you've already got to know the Rocker Boogie mobile system, you should be the right person to tackle this problem. This time we're giving you Spirit, which is a much more complex rover than Saunier. However, the suspension is the same, and by large, you shouldn't find it difficult. The rover was parlorly, priorly, it sucks having a learning disability, guys, was priorly examined, and it looks like its rear engine in a rear actuator will need to be fixed, though I can't remember which one it was. Alright, let's see if we can find an engine problem on this thing. Shouldn't be too hard. Minimum part durability must be 50% or greater. So that means we can reuse some parts as long as they're not below 50% damage. Not that we have any parts that are like that, but you know in Car Mechanic Simulator how there's certain levels and we can use some used parts. That's similar to what we've got here. So that's awesome. Let's go. Where's this bad boy? It's sitting right there. Yep, that is a much larger case chassis. I wonder if that's going to have to go here instead, with it being a larger device. Let's see. Zoom it out, and I guess it can go back there on that table. Alright, let's see what we've got here, guys. She's all unpacked. Little fella! Okay, so we got a bad motivator here. Let's see if we can find the bad motivator. Instrument deployment device, a tri-joint robotic arm that allows scientists to close up rovers in situ instrument on whatever they find research worthy. Okay. Let's go into inspection mode. I think they said it was one of the rear actuators. Let's see if we can just get familiar with this thing here. Nice. So we've, that's a middle engine. Oh, wait, did we have, oh no, I'm just seeing that red there. Okay, so that wasn't something we identified. Let's see if we can get that little motor in there. Nope, nothing yet. Check solar panels. Might as well clean those off while we're in here. See if this is our bad one. Oh, that still comes up green as well. I think we may have to do some disassembly. We may have to disassemble Stephanie. She has nice software. What do we got there? I got this antenna. I'm just checking these in case, like, gathering experience points is important. Because if this gives you free experience points like Car Mechanic Simulator does, gotta get those free experience points. No point in letting them go to waste. And, you know, it's in here for maintenance. May as well give it a thorough look over and alright, I think we might have to remove some of these wheels to find out which one is bad. Because I bet those motors... Oh, wait, maybe we can... Nope, that's a wheel bearing. Yeah, I think we're going to have to remove these wheels to see the motors. That says rear wheel there. And I said it was one of the rear wheels. That rear wheel wheel's definitely not in the best of shape. That's a. Oh, that says rear wheel there too. Let's start with this one over here that's 52%. I have a sneaky suspicion. Wheel actuator. Wheel bearing. Hmm. Um. I think I forgot what we were tasked with here. Objective. Repair the rover, restart drivers. Preliminary analysis. Engine RE25. The suspension is the same, but large. You should find it. It looks like its rear engine in a wheel actuator needs to be fixed. So we're going to have to disassemble those wheel actuators. Okay. It's kind of the impression I'm getting here, so. Yeah. What's that? Alright, hold on a second, guys. Wife was concerned that the washer was making an odd noise, so we had to go investigate it. It was just a little bit off balance. Alright, let's check you out, my little friend. You are not the father. Okay. We want to go ahead and reassemble. Put the old part back on. Well, the most damaged tire is clearly not the problem. So, let's check. So those are all green. That one's yellow. This one's yellow. Let's check our next. How? See, that tire's in great shape, but the wheel actuator's low. which means it's had. I mean, I'm theorizing. I don't know what the game, but in theory, that could be that it's generated heat, right? Let's check this one here out. And go in here. All that's been inspected. 51%. Okay. We're going to tear you apart. That thing doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Yeah, 72%. That's not our bad boy either. Alright, well, we've done 2 for 2, and neither one of them have been bad. So let's try, let's go over to this one here, I guess. This is one of the problems with internal parts. I don't know if there is a process where... I don't know, that thing's looking pretty healthy. Let's see what happens. There needs to be a process to where you can like spin the wheel and listen for like bearing noise or something. I mean, that's generally what you would do. Ah, we found her. That's the one. On the healthiest side. The part you have just removed is very complex. Printing it is not a good idea as it costs a lot and takes a lot of time. This type of rover part we call sets. You can use the workbench to take it apart entirely. Thanks to this, you can check what needs to be replaced without actually printing the whole instrument. One more thing, remember that you cannot attach incomplete sets to rovers. Oh yeah, no, it's very much like Car Mechanic Simulator, and thank you, Jester, very much for this. I mean, this has just been awesome to play. Um, yeah, it's a lot like Car Mechanic Simulator in a lot of ways. So it was really easy to just adapt over. It's not as complex as you think. It's quite simplified. Um, okay, so we need to go to the workbench. And we need to durability of a set. Okay, first of all, you have to choose the repairing mode and part you want to repair. Each part has to be represented at level. Durability of sets is equal to durability to the worst part in the set. A kind of chain as strong as the weakest link thing. Got it. Cameras work differently when you are at the workbench. You can move the camera by pressing WASD. If you want to rotate the part instead, you have to use the shift. Okay. Got it. So let's repair the engine. Hold to remove all these little itty bitty screws. Yeah, and to anyone and everyone watching, I have to thank Jester. He was the one who got me the code for this. Um, it is very, very greatly appreciated. Uh, just what he did was just amazing. I have been looking at this game for a while, and he had a code. He gave me the code, and I cannot thank him enough for it. So huge, huge, huge shout out to him. It is so greatly appreciated. Okay, so those two parts were bad. Um, anything else? How's the casing? The rotor and stator are fine. The stator assembly. Um, is there anything else we can check? I don't think. Rear wheel will. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, and it's. I mean, so far it's just been quickly, just learning the basics of what needs to happen. But the thing I also like in it is you do have to use some very elementary Linux commands, so it's kind of cool. So can we clean? I guess we can't clean it. But if we come over here to our 3D printer and we go electronic parts, sets, non-electronic sets. What about part? I gotta find those little itty bitty dang it. Engine brush right there. That's, I think, what we need. Our E25 brush. Yeah, because there's the rotor assembly there. We need two of those. We go ahead and scrap down this. Those are the old ones. I just want to make sure I don't scrap down something I'm gonna need. We'll get 52 parts out of that. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. All right, guys. Yeah, I need to find all the games that they have for this and get them all installed. All right, so let's get out of this. Our parts should be done printing. Let's see. Oh, we got to go back over here and put our thing back together. We haven't put it back together. Engine. Okay, so we want to install parts. We want to install this brush here, and we want to install this brush here. And then we want to install the cover plate here, which I don't think we inspected that cover plate. Okay, let's give that a quick inspection. Yay, 66%. That meets right up with the level of it needs to be. Okay. Now can we do any kind of cleaning? Nope. Okay. Let's go reinstall this part. Ah, come on. Stop getting hung up on things. There we go. Oh, no, we don't want to. We want to assemble. There we go. Get into the right mode here. Yep, that was the bearing that came off of it. Okay. Because it was like 80 something percent, so it wasn't the brand new one that I had mistakenly printed out earlier in the episode. Alright, get the wheel back on. And okay. So now we should have this thing done. Let's go ahead and install our Freddy Krueger here because he modifies their dreams. Okay, we need to get to the circuit here, so we are going to need an angle and angle. And the battery's gonna come. We can't rotate the battery, so it's gotta come up here. So we're gonna need an angle here. And we're gonna need, gotta go 4 volts. Yeah, I think we can get it to work. Okay, so that circuit runs right there. Okay. That'll go 2. Let's go 2, 3, 4, and 2. 1. What did I miss on here? Sweat for this. There we go. I think we've got it. Where's my tablet? Objectives. Repair, repair, repair. Drivers, preliminary analysis. We got that fixed. Okay. Complete the order. You are experienced enough to be promoted. Yay! Each time you are promoted, you gain skill points. Yay! You can spend your skill points and upgrade test tabs. Yay! So, upgrades. Let's see what we've got here. CCD camera. Removes glitches from the CCD camera. I don't care about the glitches. Not right now, anyway. Oh, you know, prices of PCB components are reduced by 10%. Prices of Rover parts are reduced by 10%. Reduces excuse me, reduces the time it takes to analyze parts by 30% of base time. A slight chance of pre-analyzed quest parts. You can clean parts 2 times faster. Yeah, it's really kind of basic, isn't it? Reduces the time it takes to assemble a part by 30% of the base time. Fast demontage. Fast montage. Fast demontage. It takes to remove a part by 30%. Well, I guess faster removing and unremoving of parts is good, so we'll go ahead and we'll put one into the unremoving here. Alright, let's see what our next order is. Next order of business. Opportunity. Recently, we've been receiving distorted images from the Opportunity rover. We're afraid there are some problems with the mast cam. Well, I mean, it's old technology. It's been around a long time. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me. Opportunity's been up there a long time. In fact, I think Opportunity's dead. I think that was the one that was caught in the big sandstorm. Let's see here. Let me Googlefy that. Mars rover Opportunity. The second of the 2 rovers landed in 2003 on Mars and began traversing the red planet. Past launch date about the mission, panoramic. Oh, it says it's still an active mission. So maybe Opportunity wasn't the one that got. Oh, yeah, no, it was. Okay, mission's complete. No response has been received from Opportunity since Sol 5111, June 10th, 2018, amid a planet's encircling dust storm on Mars. Yeah, so that was the one that succumbed to the dust storm. It basically said it's getting dark, and then that was the last they heard from it. So, Opportunity, it wouldn't surprise me if your camera's broke. All right. So, recently we've been receiving distorted. Okay, we already read that. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy unloaded. See, there's opportunity in this nice little container here. Excuse me, I keep yawning. I just need to stop yawning. Let's go terminal. So move do apt get install Space Invaders. Nope. I can't arrow up to redo that. Okay. No. Get install. I don't know the name of it. Why don't I know the cursed name? Hey, Vulcan, how's it going, man? How do you find the different games in this? Because I know there was the one over on the board that said Pong. Thanksgiving with Grandma was fantastic. It was a whole lot of fun being up there. I found them using the help command. Oh, well, see, that makes sense. And see, I see the little Space Invader guy here, and a Dinosaur Fossil Hunter is another one. I'm not sure what Space 24 is, but yeah, see right there, apt get install Pong. Um, yeah, so let's do the help command and see what the help command tells us. Log back in. Help me, help me. Speed Rudder, Meteor Rush, connect with Earth. Must command move connect to Earth. Admin. Okay, so yeah, we can do undo apt get install invaders. See, I was close. Help me! Oh, it doesn't allow me to type while it's Man, here we are on Mars, and we got like the slowest stinking machine here. We got Snake, we got Pong, Speed Writer. That didn't work. Help! Yeah, the Spong and Space Invaders. Also, Snake. Can't forget Snake. The only other thing they don't have is the blockbuster, the little not blockbuster, breakout, the little thing where it has a little ball that knocks the things to. Uh, Arkanoid, yeah, Arkanoid is the other one. That's a little asteroid version. I think that's what Meteor Rush is supposed to be here. Um, it's driving me nuts. There's no tab complete. Ah, I rely too heavily on tab complete when I do my command lines. It shows in this game. I'm sitting there just hitting tab, wondering why it's not working. Oh my gosh. Okay. See, I'm lazy. I'm a lazy admin. Tab complete is my friend. All right. What does the connection with Earth do? Undo. I think because I didn't put in admin. Um, all right. Clearly that's not working. Okay. Let's see what Meteor Rush is. Yeah, Meteor Rush is just asteroids. Actually, that works pretty good. Oop! Ah, I couldn't thrust forward. Ah! Okay. Let's go ahead and get to the crane and move this thing over. Alright. Too close. Okay, so we need to look at this guy up here, don't we? Let's do some inspection. Oh, yeah, it's totally bad. Actuator's fine. Joint is fine. Let's see here. How's this little feller here doing? That seems okay. Was there a minimum repair level on this? I don't know if there was or not. Let's disassemble, Stephanie. What do we've got to pull first? I think we probably ought to remove this, don't we? Yep. Because, you know, there's no way we can take this whole thing out as an assembly. Maybe we could have taken it all out as an assembly. I just didn't click on the right thing. No, I would have had to remove these wires either way. Alright, so we got that removed. To the repair bench! Repair. Let's see what's wrong with it. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Oh, that's bad. That's our camera right there, isn't it? That camera's good. Alright, so let's go to disassembly mode and let's work on disassembling this thing here. Alright. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can repair that part first, right? Nope, it's not there. Okay. Alright, come on, Dr. Crusher. I didn't inspect that part. I need to inspect that part and see how that lens cover is. Man, it takes a while to build that one, doesn't it? Windows updates can definitely be an issue. Windows updates, where the world is our beta tester. And if an update breaks your computer, it's not our fault. Yeah, yeah, I turned that stuff off years ago. Alright, we want to install this filter. And let's actually inspect that filter, see what condition it's in. Beautiful, beautiful. And you know, they do that. They will send out. Oh, I didn't want to disassemble. I wanted to reassemble. There we go. They will send out updates that will actually change your system settings so that they can continue to push stuff to you without your knowledge, which is another reason why I dumped Windows, just because I got tired of Microsoft constantly telling me what they said I needed to do with my computer. So, oh, Linux has tons of support. I mean, the community in Linux is just awesome. You want support, just yeah. I mean, everything I play here is all Linux. All these games I play are all Linux. This one here is a Windows-based game that I'm playing on Linux. This Rover Simulator. So it's just I have I have owned. See, I don't play Fortnite, but and Rec Room is another one that my son wants me to play, but it won't work under Linux. But a lot of that is attributed to the uh, what is it? The anti-hack, the anti-cheat. It's not so much the actual game itself; it's the anti-cheat. Yeah, exactly, the easy anti-cheat. But see, that's the weird thing is my 7 Days to Die uses easy anti-cheat, and I don't have any problems with that. But at the same time, 7 Days to Die is both Linux and Windows, so it's kind of cross-platform. Um, but things like Arc, uh, there's several things that use easy anti-cheat that I don't have problems with. So, but I don't know. See, I'm not a big fan of Fortnite, so I can't really say how well it works. But have you tried using any of the Proton settings? I'm sure you probably have. I'm sure you've been through all that. The other thing you could do is just try it under actual wine and see how it works under wine. I don't remember which one went where. Seem to think this one was down here. Yeah. Um, and see that's a problem with the anti-cheat corporations more than Linux. Um, I'm sure there's probably a workaround out there somewhere that somebody will stumble across, and everybody's gonna be like, "Yay!" All right, where's our port right there? But no, I mean, I honestly, I have no regrets dumping Windows. I really don't. It's. We can't rotate those, can we? We're gonna have to skip one of these. We need a target of 4. So if these can be, well, we got 3 and 1. We've got 2 3s and 1 1. Because that means, oh, but one of these just needs to be -2. Oh, well, that's simple then. Okay, so let's go here. Let's add a 90. Let's add another 90. Let's add a 90 here. Let's add a 90 here. Let's add a 90 here. Okay, go here. We add a 3. Go here. We add a 3. Go here. We add a -2. Ah, it was a piece of cake. That was a piece of cake. All right, I think we've got everything done. Objectives. Good, 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 good. Restart drivers. Analysis. That was good. No missing parts. Complete the order. Mir wins. Mir twins. Ah, nice. All right, we're coming up on the 2 hour mark, guys. Do you think I should continue to play this? Or should we call it a day? Let me know right now. So I know right now. Opportunity again. We've removed 104 screws. We've disassembled 24 parts. We've obtained resources. We've properly executed 4 orders. We've printed 7 parts. We've destroyed 6 parts. We salvaged 139 resources. We're almost up to level 3. We have 1 wheel bearing in the wheelhouse, or in the wheelhouse, in the warehouse. And, yeah, we've added 1 skill point here. What is this, more radio? Alright, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and call it here for right now. I've got to see what the plan is for the rest of the day. Kind of get some stuff going. I just wanted to give this a try. I think we're going to be playing a lot more of this. I'm really excited for it. I find it can be really interesting. So I'm super duper duper excited. Thank you again, Jester, for getting me the code for this. It is so awesomely appreciated. Um, yeah, great start to it. I'm super stoked. We got a lot more going on, and catch me later today. I'm going to be doing some streaming. I'm just not exactly sure what it's going to be. I'm still not sure if it's going to be Ark or if it's going to be 7 Days to Die with the guys or what it's going to be. But it will be with a group of my friends or family. It just depends on how things pan out. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. You guys, if you don't catch my streams later, you have a great day, great weekend, and we'll catch you all on the flip side later.